Hi, this is the first violin part to Romeo and Juliet Overture by Tchaikovsky. This is your excerpt for your seating auditions that pick up to 90. In preparation for that, I want you to understand that all of the fingers here are in a half-step pattern, so it's very, very close. You might want to find your E flat on the A string. Okay, it's a half step lower than an open E would be, or you can find your 2 that would match open E. Okay, so play, this isn't on the page, but play 1, 2, 3, 4, all half steps on the A string. Okay, just to get that feeling of closeness between the fingers. And then all you're gonna do is switch your second finger over to the D string, and that's your finger pattern for this whole section. Okay, so it starts with the 2 on the D string. So you're doing 2, 1, 2, 1 here, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1. So all of the way through here, keep your 2 and your 1 down, and then it's just, you know, lifting and placing your 4, 3, and changing bow, or changing strings with the bow. Okay, so here's pick up to 90. 1, 2, 3. Now I shift back to a 2. That's a half step there. 3, 3. The 3 is a whole step away from where the 2 was, but then you cross strings directly across. Okay, so starting on the pickup into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th measure of the pattern. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. Then you shift back up a half step with your 2. Back a half step with the 2. Actually, that's a whole step, sorry. 2. Now the 2 goes directly across the string. 2, 2. Half step close with the 3. All close there. 3, 2, 1. Extend with the 4. Now where that 4 just was, place your 2. Now half step away with the 3. Now whole step away. Now 4. 3, 2, 1. So this is an augmented, well, it feels like an augmented second from 1 to 2. Sorry. So the 3 is going to go directly across, not directly across, it's going to go sort of crossing fingers with the second finger. So test your E with your first finger. There's your open E with the 1. Extend the 2. And then just lay the 3 right across the second finger. Leave the 2 down because you're coming right back to it for the run. Those are all whole steps there. Now half step of the 2. And then you're right there for 110. Okay, so I'll do that again. How about from the E, the last note of measure, I can't read what that is, the first measure of the line, that E. Okay, so it's 1, 2, crossover with a 3. But if your 2 is still down, you just come right back to it. These are all whole steps here. Half step. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you will slur that in. I'm just doing it slowly for intonation. Now 110, it's a half step from 3 to 4. Shift back to a 1. Shift back to a 2. Shift up to a 4. Shift back to a 1. Shift up to a 2. Okay, so that 2 is basically the same as an A, but we need it to be a 2 so that you can play the A flat with your first finger, and then cross over to D flat. Now this part isn't actually going to be on your audition, but let me go ahead and play it for you because I want you to understand that you're going to go up the G string here. Okay, and then up to a 1, half step to a 3, back to a 2, half step. The B double flat is the same as an open A. Okay, so you can test the A with your open. Okay, so that is your excerpt take your time with it, practice it out, because I know those intervals are awkward and strange across the string, but I think hopefully having heard it with the tutorial, it'll help. Good luck.